We are recording.
Hello.
All right, here we go.
But before we can get to the guest, we have a mom fail and a nightmare that. Which should we do first?
I think mom fail.
Yeah, let's start with mom fail.
Okay, well, here I am, ready to share.
This is your mom fail?
This is my mom fail.
Okay.
I mean, it's not, a mom feels like sometime you were trying to be really great and it went bad. I wasn't really doing anything great, it just got worse.
Okay,
I
great.
think those are the real mom. Like, those are the good ones. Those
So
are the
I
ones
have a 6-year-old who has, some opinions about some things.
Mhm.
And he has started liking to tell you how he feels about you.
Oh, this could be dangerous.
So
Yes.
I told him something super mean, like, no, you can't run down the stairs with a hatchet. Just something really like, ease up, Mom, you're so uptight.
You're so selfish.
I know. So I told him something he couldn't do, and he said, Mom, I hate you.
You used the big H
he
word?
did
I
it.
do
Oh,
hate
see,
that.
yeah, that's
So
when I
I
get
hate
mad.
that word.
Now I'm mad. I'm hating
So I'm
him.
like, no, like you just don't tell people you hate them.
Mhm.
I just think life policy is
Yes,
so good.
yes.
So my reaction as a good, peaceful parent is to smack him in the face. So I want to smack him in the mouth.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just
Not-
want
not
like
a slap.
no, like
No,
a
just-
that
yeah.
is not
Like
a
a
word
tap
we
in the
use.
mouth, like
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I want to give him a smack and be like, whoa, we do not use that. Like
Yeah, 'cause
that's
you're getting
not
his
an okay
attention.
word. Yeah.
Yes.
And whatever, agree with me or not, I believe that that's okay.
Yeah.
So I go give him a smack in the face, in the mouth. That sounds
A
really
tap.
bad when you say
You
it.
give him a tap in the mouth.
I give him a
It's
tap
not
in
a
the
smack.
mouth.
It's
No,
a
okay.
tap.
I go to give him a tap in the mouth, except I miss his mouth and hit him in the nose.
Oh.
And instantly blood.
No.
And I'm like, come on, no one bleeds that easily. And he's like, you made me bleed. And I was like, son of a. And I'm like, Preston, I'm so sorry. Let's get you cleaned up. So like, we
That's
go.
the worst.
It's the worst. And it's like we discussed, it's just a tap.
Yes.
Like just a,
Yeah.
except in his nose.
Like we used to
blood.
flick their
Oh,
forehead.
yeah,
Like something you
flick.
just
Just
wanted to
like,
like
No,
get there.
you
Hey.
know that the inside of his nose must have been
Oh my
so
gosh.
dry
Well, and
that
so
any movement made it happen.
you should know that Kaden and Preston, they're at least 3 days a week. Just walking, their nose will start bleeding.
Okay,
So
so
it's-
this isn't your fault at
No,
all.
it's weird.
This is actually a dad fail in
it's-
some way. Let's keep talking about it and we can figure
No,
this
Danny
out.
will work his way in somehow. So he gets a smack in the nose, blood. I'm like, So like we get him cleaned up, got the tissue up the nose, and I'm like, Preston, I am so sorry. I smacked you accidentally in the nose and you bled. And also, you can't say I hate you. Like
This
that's
is what, no,
so
this is
bad.
when you whisper to him.
Don't say I hate you. You think that blood's bad? So, but then listen, it's gonna turn into a mom win.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I'm so sorry. And then he's like, Dad, Mom made me bleed. He has to tell the whole
Yeah.
family,
Oh, yeah.
and then go to the neighbors, and then
Because
he
you
sees
can tell he's
us,
telling the teacher.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. He told every person we made contact with the rest of the night.
Yes.
And then at like 10 o'clock, I'm in my bedroom, and I hear he like pokes his head in, and he's like, I'm going to the bathroom. And I'm like, okay. So he goes to the bathroom. I'm done. I'm like, who's pooing at 10 p.m.? Like, come on, kid.
Not me.
And so I go in there to help wipe him up, and so like I like am leaned down to like get the toilet paper, and he puts his hand on my cheek, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I said such a mean word to you.
Oh.
And I was like, beanie boy, I'm so sorry I punched you in the nose and made you bleed.
And then you made up.
And then we hugged,
Oh.
and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry that your nose bled when I was trying to give you a little tap on the mouth. He's like, it's okay. And I was like, we buddies? He's like, oh yeah, we're good. And he was so tender. He just had his little,
Oh,
his
that's
little
so sweet. He's
chubby
such a
hand
cute little boy.
on his face, on my
Oh.
face. And I was like, you know what? It all turns out fine in the end.
It does.
Yeah.
Like neither of us, he's a little boy. He didn't think,
Yeah.
how can I hurt her? And I'm just trying to teach him, like, that's like that is so disrespectful.
Yes.
Like, if you're gonna say that to me, what other adults are you saying that to? It's just not okay. I'm trying my best. Blood happens, and then in the end, we all make up, wiping poop and hugging and touching cheeks,
That's beautiful.
face cheeks.
The
not
best
on cheeks.
makeups happen over wiping.
Wait, if I had a dime for every time that had happened to me.
All right. what do you got?
Also, with the mom fail, the
Yeah.
time that I made my child bleed
Uh-huh.
was when I was simply trying to teach them to put their seatbelts on.
That's all you were trying
And
to
I'm
do.
driving along, not going fast,
Oh,
in
yeah.
the minivan,
Mhm.
and I had a kid in the back seat, but there was no middle,
Oh, yeah.
middle seat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And they're like surfing and standing up, and
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
buckle up, and they're like, no, you don't need to. You're a good driver. So
Ooh,
I
don't
hit
try
the,
to compliment me, kid.
so I hit the brakes,
Yeah, you did.
and that kid flew all the way from standing at the back seat to the console,
Oh.
and I was like, how? You must weigh 2 pounds, because we were not going fast enough for that to
Yes.
happen. They
Yeah.
come up, blood,
Oh.
screaming, Mom just bloodied me, what did you do that for, why are you mean? I'm like, I don't know about that, I mean, just put your seatbelt on.
Now you know how
Okay,
physics works.
This is the worst part, is the balance between like, well, here's your lesson,
Yes.
and I'm very sorry.
Yes.
Right? Because
I'm so sorry
'Cause
that
you're
I
not
did this,
trying
but
to
this is
hurt
also all your fault.
it's like, how do you apologize and teach the lesson?
Yeah.
Is this the point where you just say, oh, I'm so sorry, and then later come back to the lesson?
Yes.
Or is it okay to be like, oh, I'm so sorry you're bleeding, but I did tell you
Yes.
to buckle up?
I know, well, I don't know, Beth, I don't know,
I
but
don't know.
All I
every
know-
mom has a little blood
Oh,
that happens
yeah.
when they're not trying to be abusive or anything.
It's just,
And it's a lesson for both.
It
I
is,
think
yes.
you both learn. Like, of course, the kids
Don't
are
slam
like,
on the brakes.
she's serious. I need to get my seatbelt
Yes.
on. And you're serious, like, okay.
Okay, I won't
They're
do that
still
ever
little
again.
bodies.
I
You
had
can't
no
do
idea that a body could fly like that.
And
That
then-
was insane.
I'm just saying, it starts with a little bloodied nose, and before you know it, you're running their boots over with the lawnmower.
Well, that's why you gotta stop now. That's why you've got to stop now. Okay, I haven't I married that
Okay, let's
before
hear
we're
it.
done here.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know if our listeners will remember this, but probably years ago, maybe a year ago
Let's
or a
see,
year and a
let's
half.
see, which house were we in? I think we were
We were in
this
the other,
house.
yeah.
This one or the other one?
No, I think we were in the other one.
Okay, so maybe 2 years ago.
Okay,
Okay.
so Beth talked about how she found micellar
Mm-hmm.
makeup remover,
Yeah,
and it
just
was like a liquid.
micellar water.
It was water, and
Okay.
it was a liquid. And you use like little cotton balls, and you
Mhm,
remove,
mhm.
and it doesn't sting. Well, that stayed in my mind, Bethany. I
I'm
will
good,
have
I'm
you know,
influenced.
because
Life-changing.
my makeup wipes felt like I was pouring acid into my
Yes.
eyeballs. You used them once
Yes, they
when we were on a
hurt.
retreat.
I've
and-
tried many kinds too.
Yeah,
Yours
and
and
they all
others,
hurt.
they hurt.
They all hurt, but I don't want to have to use cotton ball. I just want it fast.
She has something against cotton balls.
Fast.
To
I
take-
just want to like take something out, wipe it off, right? I don't want to spend lots of time. And so I kept just going with the stinging option because that seemed like a good idea to me.
Flames in
But
the eyes.
then one day I was walking through Walmart and I passed all the Burt's Bees stuff and I stopped in my tracks because I saw the word micellar.
Ooh.
And I looked up and Burt's Bees does a micellar makeup wipe remover.
Yeah.
And all it is just the little towelettes, and it is micellar, and I swear you could like drain it into your eye, it wouldn't hurt a bit.
I just used one, in fact, because I was plucking all of my eyelashes out because my mascara was bugging me, and
Yes.
Camille said, try this.
Yes?
It did not burn.
No, it is the best stuff ever, so I buy those in bulk now. They are fantastic. They take everything off. They also take spots off of your pants, which happened to me this morning when I went to get dressed here, and I was like, my gosh, there's a big spot of something on my pants, and I used that little wipe, and it came right off.
It's a cure-all.
Dang.
Yes,
Does
that
anyone
micellar.
have an open wound?
Let's
Because
do
we
it.
tried-
Hey, let's make a little tap on one of your kids' mouths and let's get their nose bleeding.
Spears,
We'll
come
turn
here.
them upside
Let's-
down.
Let's get some blood going.
Spray in the micellar. Let's see what happens.
Okay,
That's it.
a mom fail, a mom win,
Mhm.
and some micellar.
Boom, baby.
Wow,
What a
that's a
day.
good day.
Yeah.
What a day. All right, well, let's talk to our guest then.
Yeah, we must have all had a really good morning routine to have been that efficient in an
Yes.
intro.
Chanelle Nielson is going to tell us all the ways to make our morning flawless. Set your expectations high.
Didn't know you're still.
I didn't either. The babysitter.
Um,
Are we done? Should I say goodbye?
My babysitter's
Goodbye.
here.
Oh,
Now you
yeah.
all know.